Okay, hello, and welcome back to Warhammer 2 Total War. Now, pardon me. Okay. Yeah, I ate a biscuit, and it's a biscuit all stuck up. Yes, lovely, I know. Okay, I think it's all done. Hold on. Okay. I'm sorry, I don't have one for everyone. Yes, last time we finished our Chaos Dwarf campaign. That music is very loud. Let me just lose focus of it. So, last time we finished our Chaos Dwarf campaign, and I was feeling a bit bad about ending it a bit early. It was kind of obvious, I feel, that I was a bit annoyed at the inevitable order tide which was coming along. And I was thinking, how could I go about doing a bit more of it? Because we didn't achieve our goal, which was to praise Karak. And I was thinking, maybe I could do like an hour-long stream or something where I go back to the Chaos Dwarves and just, you know, go straight for Karak and try and destroy it, or... It seems like a silly hang-up, but I either kind of like doing a campaign for 5 episodes or for 10 episodes. I don't really want to do one for 6, 7, 8, 9. I like having it around numbers. I don't know why. Just because I can categorize it a bit more easily, I suppose. Anyway, while I was deliberating this earlier today, I was actually informed that the Ultimate Chaos mod, which I'd been hanging out for, has been updated. And wouldn't you know it? It has been. Well, I just said it had been. So thank you very much for mentioning that. For those who don't know, Ultimate Chaos is a mod which adds a whole bunch of variety to the Chaos faction. It is done by the modder Steelblade. Blade is 2 underscores around an L. And I've played a bit of it in the past, and on my own. It hasn't actually been updated, I don't think, since I started doing streams of Warhammer Total War. Maybe earlier on. But yeah, it's been a while since it was updated, and it's been updated recently. So, or no, it must have been updated. I can't remember. It's been a bit. And yeah, it adds a whole bunch of different units for the Warriors of Chaos faction. Units based on the Chaos gods. Things like Khorne Berserkers, Nurgle, like infantry and cavalry and all that. Smashy units, chariots, as well as demons. It adds things like Great Unclean Ones. What's it called? Blue. What are they called? The blue or the pink horrors of Tzeentch. Demonettes of Slaanesh, and so on and so forth. They are mostly reskinned other units. I believe the Great Unclean One is a reskinned Chaos Spawn, which looks a bit doofy, but you know, there is a lot of work which is done into it. There's also laws for 3 of the Chaos Gods, because Khorne doesn't have a law. Khorne doesn't use magic, but there's a law of Slaanesh, a law of Nurgle, a law of Tzeentch. And so yeah, we're going to be playing a bit of the Warriors of Chaos, and I'm going to be playing as Kholek Suneater, because to show my disapproval of the Empire and all the goodly factions, I want to smash them. So that's what we're going to be doing. I had actually been looking at seeing whether you could play the Ultimate Chaos along with Shaw Muscle's Elite Chaos, and it nearly works. They both load together. From what I can understand, the campaign plays fine. However, you don't get all of the units added by Shaw Muscle, which makes sense because Ultimate Chaos rather dramatically changes the build trees for the hordes of warriors of chaos. You do get all the extra lords Shaw Muscle created for the chaos, and there was seemingly only a few problems with that. I think some of the magical items for lords was missing. I think a mount was missing for one of them. Like it looked like when you got the skill, it wouldn't give you the mount. And there was one other thing where a lord added by Shaw Muscle's mod, Engra Death Sword, which is a lord I'd really like to see added, was actually called Sultan Jafar. So, yeah, a few issues, but they loaded fine together if you're willing to overlook a few hiccups here and there. But I'm not playing with that currently.
I fight for the greater good.
So yes, we're going to be going all the way down to the end of the list here and clicking on Kholek Suneater. Now, the main reason why I'm choosing Kholek instead of, say, Archaon or Sigvald is, even though I do like playing a Sigvald here, has a nice ability added by another mod I have, which is units gaining Wall Destroyer. And Kholek is one of the creatures which actually gets Wall Destroyer. So I could send Kholek up to a wall and smack a hole through it, which is really, you know, really appropriate. Other than that, you know, Dragon Ogres. Also for Bull Centaurs. Hey, look at that. That's something else. Working in for the Chaos Dwarves, even though we didn't finish the Chaos Dwarf campaign as long as I was expecting it, playing as Warriors of Chaos, you can actually recruit Chaos Dwarf Lords and all the Chaos Dwarf units. So we could make a Chaos Dwarf army and send it off to deal with the dwarves. So there we go. So yes, we're going to be playing as Kholek Suneater, and we'll just click Start a New Campaign. The storms gather, raging across the north, rousing the oldest of Shaggoth. Kholek has awoken his anger and is as fierce as he is ancient. Now is the time to honor the ancient pact made with the Chaos Gods, to wage endless war. For Kholek Suneater is no mere minion of the ruinous powers, but the herald of the Tempest. And there. And yes, we have a loading screen here. Talking us about Ultimate Chaos. Thank you, Steelblade. The amount of effort you've put into this mod is greatly appreciated. Am I going to pause it? It's not actually taking that long to load. As an aside, for people who might be running with Shaw Muscle's Elite Chaos, I was having a bit of difficulty having it actually deactivate. Because I was unchecking it in my mod list, but I was still seeing the units from it. I actually had to delete the mod pack files themselves from the data file in my Warhammer 2 Total War directory. Boing. I would like to run with it because it has, oddly enough here, Shaw Muscle's Elite Chaos has a Chaos Lord based off of this Chaos Chosen of Tzeentch here, which I'm quite partial to because it was from Warhammer Online. I really like this design for the armor. I think this was the Sovereign armor in Warhammer Online, those who played it. And I also, in that personally, I played as a Chaos Chosen. I never got up to this, so. Any new mods besides Ultimate Chaos? No, I don't think so. So. I was looking at some mods which would possibly meddle with diplomacy, but.
Arise, mighty Kholek. It is time to bring ruin to the earthly realms. You shall go into the lands of the mortals to spread fear and destruction. The Norse tribes to the west shall fall easily before you. Find those willing to join your cause, and slay the rest.
Maybe.
Further to the south lie the nations of men. They will resist your advance, and for good reason. You will bring them annihilation, mighty lord.
Hopefully, unlike any they've ever seen before.
Devour the mortal souls to bring the favor of the Chaos Gods. March forth and spread oblivion in their name.
Okay. There we go. I have played a little bit of this on my own, just to make sure things are working. Yeah, that's fine. All they play? Yes, yes. Okay. Let me make a save right here. It's probably got the older campaign going over here. Probably just delete that. Oh, well. There we go. Warriors of Chaos, number 1. If I have a look, it's probably got the others here. I went a few turns in. Yes. So yeah, not too far. Oh, you can actually shift click and select all the save files. How about that? Nice. I was actually afraid that it didn't have that, but it does. Very nice. Okay. So Kholek Suneater here, this massive SOB. He will be our answer to fortifications because of this. Wall Breaker. Allows the unit to attack and destroy walls in melee. Very nice. Dragon Ogres don't have that, but Shaggoths do. Let's have a look at the skill trees. You may see one is already different down here. This is Ultimate Chaos. This is why I wanted to play with it. It adds so much to it. We have all the Chaos Dwarf units over here, and I just see a mention here. The Chaos Dwarf building tree might be broken. In Warhammer 1 they were, and I had to manually move them to a unique tree of their own. Is that different from how it is here? Because this looks like it's a raid all in its own tree here. So maybe it won't have the same problem? We'll have to see. I will probably create a Chaos, recruit a Chaos Dwarf Lord specifically for the Chaos Dwarf unit. But yes, so we have the Marauder Tree here, which has all the usual Marauder units, as well as some new ones. There's the Fallen Knights of Chaos up here, which are like weaker Chaos Knights. 80 armor, 45 unit, they're cheaper. I think they maybe have higher speed. Marauder Horsemen, that's the same. Huskarls, Axe Infantry. These are more heavily armored Chaos Marauders. I suppose they're like the Chaos Marauder Champions. They've got a silver shield, 80 armor, and so on. And we've got this tree here also. Chaos Cult. Now this is something which I really like about the mod. It adds actual just normal humans who are allying themselves with the Chaos Gods for whatever. Blessings, personal reasons, revenge, subservience, and so on. The foul cults of chaos ever seek to corrupt the mortal world and enslave all to darkness. Causes chaos corruption, increases horde growth, and we get a bunch of unique units from it. Chaos Cultists, which are sword infantry, they're pretty pathetic, but they're very cheap. Cultists with pole arms, they're actually cheaper. And they're possibly more pathetic, but they're anti-large. Cultists mounted, again, they're pretty pathetic cavalry. Bonus versus large, which is 8. Bonus versus cavalry is 1. But again, they're cheap. The point of this is just cheap, mass-produced units. Up here, slightly better. Followers of Slaughter. Great sword infantry. 105 in a squad. Men that have devoted themselves to the service of Khorne. Ruthless and unrelenting and armed with a sword of chaos, these men aim to attract the gaze of Khorne with blood, battle, and skulls. They have frenzy. We have these, Nogles Afflicted, Sword Infantry, victims of the God of Pestilence, ordinary folk twisted beyond imagining with disease and decay. They have regeneration. They have physical resistance, 10%. Pretty terrible stats, 9 melee attack, 6 melee defense, 10 weapon strength. None of which is armor piercing. 150, they're pretty much the very definition of meat shield, except they're not unbreakable. I tend to use Followers of Slaughter over them, but these are cheaper. And we also get Chaos Bolt Thrower up the top there. Stupidity. What else is there? Well, there's a lot of other units you can see. We have these 4 trees here. This one for Nurgle, this one for Slaanesh, this one for Khorne, and this one for Tzeentch. Which has their own units in it. Warriors of Tzeentch, Pink Horus of Tzeentch, Binders, Bringers of Change, Knights of Tzeentch, Lord of Change. Yeah, we can recruit Greater Demons up the top there. Skull Pile of Khorne with Warriors of Khorne, Fleshhounds of Khorne, Skull Takers, Bloodletters, Knights of Khorne, and Bloodthirster. Slaanesh has Warriors, Lancers of Slaanesh, Riders of Slaanesh, Pleasure Seekers of Slaanesh, Demonettes, Slaanesh's Blessed, and Knights of Slaanesh. They don't have the highest level there for a, what's it called? Keeper of Secrets, but I think that's because there's not really a model which you could use to represent it. Warriors of Nurgle, very heavily armored, tanky infantry. Plague Bearers of Nurgle. These are demons, by the way. Some of these are demon units. They have Perfect Vigor, a ward save. They have Fading and Disintegrating. So they technically count as undead. Because they're using the same mechanics as undead, but for intensive, we'll just imagine that they're demons. The mechanics for demons and undead are pretty much the same. Plague Reapers of Nurgle. Knights of Nurgle. Again, very heavily armored. Physical resistance. Very good defensively. Kind of slow. Cavalry. And a Great Unclean One. Which you can see also has a bunch of spells from the Lore of Nurgle. What else is there? Different champions. Some of the Champion of Slaanesh, Champion of Khorne, Champion of Tzeentch, Nurgle. We also get the Infernal Castellan there for the Chaos Wolves. We also have the Arcane Vortex, which gives us our Spellcasters, Nurgle Sorcerer, Chaos Sorcerer, Cult Grandmaster, which has unique spells of his own, Slaanesh Sorcerer. I feel like it should be a Slaaneshi Sorcerer. Tzeentch Sorcerer, and Forsaken as usual. Chaos Chariot, Slaaneshi Chariot, Gorby's Chariot, Pulsating Pleasure Cannon, Slaanesh. Siege Artillery, I think it's got a debuff on hit. Yeah, heavily debuffs unit hit in both speed and combat ability. So apparently it causes armor piercing damage. I don't think I've used those, actually. Plague Cannon, which is a Nurgle one, has poison and armor piercing on its attacks. Spread the Plagues. Also regeneration. Hell Cannon. And up here, it gets a bit ridiculous. We have these other variants of the artillery, which are batteries. This actually means there's several in the squad. You can see this bolt thrower has 9 in the squad. This cannon battery has 3 in it. This has 9, this has 3. I think this applies for all factions which have artillery. So we could be coming against Empire, which has units with like 9 great cannons or 6 great cannons in a squad, which kind of painful. Trolls, Giants, Forsaken Giant, Golrock, the first Chaos Dragon, Dragon Ogres, Dragon Ogre Shaggoth. As you see, it gets Wallbreaker as well, and all the Chaos Dwarves. So yes, quite a bit of stuff. I'd probably go for Khorne for Kholek. He doesn't have any unique changes to his skill tree, but we do have other unique lords, which I'll get to in a moment. So let's see. Let's go to here, and we'll encamp. And for the purposes of theme, I'm going to get rid of this building. I'm going to upgrade this, and we're going to focus just on this. So we have the new units rather than using the Marauders. I'm also going to get rid of these Marauder units. Because Marauder units cause problems. If you have 2 Chaos armies next to each other, the Marauders amongst them fight, and you cause attrition. They cause attrition amongst Marauder units. So getting rid of them is useful. And also, we're going to use skill tree here. Or research tree. The path to ruination. Now, this might mean that it won't affect our Chaos Dwarf units. But, I'm not too fussed by that. We'll get the Path to Ruination. And I think we'll go towards... Actually, no, it says Marauder Horsemen and Hobgoblin units. Hey, so it actually does affect Chaos Dwarf units, does it? Sometimes. Let's see. Kadai Fireborn. Hey, look, it actually is improving some of our Chaos Dwarf units. Okay, so we'll get that and gather ruinous cults. There we go. There's so much to show off. I don't want to spend too much time with it, but let's see. Yeah, the batteries applies to all factions. It's something you don't like, but yeah, I guess it's okay. On the one hand, I like it because it makes artillery a bit more useful during a siege because you have more cannons and you're able to more effectively deal with towers and walls and all that. On the other hand, during a battle, yeah, getting like 9 cannons shooting at you is a heck of a deal. But yeah. Lords! Look at this! Exalted Bloodthirster. Bloodthirsters. Chaos Lord is Zinch. Chaos Lord is Zinch. Chaos Dwarf Overlord. Dwarf Overlord. Chaos Lord. Sorcerer Lord is Slanesh. Sorcerer Lord. Sorcerer Lord. Sorcerer Lord of Zinch. Zinch. Lord of Khorne. Khorne. Slanesh. Slanesh. Nurgle. Nurgle. Sorcerer Lord's Nurgle. Prophet of Shadows. So we get a lot. Exalted Lord of Change. We can have Lord of Changes as our leaders of our armies. Archaon also there. And Prince Sigvald. So, I don't know whether I'll specifically go for Archaon and Sigvald. We'll see. In turn. This is also, as I was saying before, it's why I would have liked to play with Shaw Muscle's Elite Chaos, because he added a bunch of other Chaos Lords. Egrim Death Sword, as I said. What was another one? Abal the Undefeated. A whole bunch of Chaos Lords, many of which were past, what's it called? Lords of the End Times, or Chaos Lords, which have been killed since they, in the current timeline, they are long dead. But, hey, it's Chaos. I feel like, you know, they can come back at any time. You would because I have unique skills? Yeah. I would like to play with them. I found that I think a bunch of their abilities and all that don't really work too well with this. Because it doesn't just add units, it actually has skills and all that. And, I don't think it was playing too nicely with this. Okay, get that. Actually, no. Swap around, get that. And we'll get... Chaos Cultist with polearms. And there. Enter. It also adds a few other, like, more specific lords. I think there's like a Chaos Lord of Zinch. There's a Chaos Lord of Slanesh. And they're all really well done. They look really nice. But yeah. Personally, I'd like a mod. I'd like mod. It'd be nice to have a mod which adds all the other Chaos Lords. I particularly like Engra Death Sword. He's the big, I'll describe. Whatever. There's artwork of him which is like really, really impressive looking. Get that. And we'll get some more Chaos Cultists. Yeah, I'll just sit here. We'll just sit here and build up our forces for a bit. Early Chaos. You need forces. I believe these areas are owned by... Mamiya, maybe? Okay, and... I suppose you can go here. Encamp. Get 2 of them. Get Chaos Cultists. Yeah. End turn again. And I think we're going to start attacking against, Kislev first. Not going to awaken the Norscan tribes? I mean... I don't know. The game pushes you to do that. I remember doing that way back in Warhammer 1, and the problem there was when you do that, they'd start fighting amongst each other, and you'd get dragged into battles because they would be your vassals. That's probably been fixed since. Something like that. Upgrade that, and get 2 of them. We'll probably fight amongst the Norscan tribes to get some of them. Sigfold requires 4 of them, I think, to be subjugated or something. I'm just going for Kislev. I think it's a bit of an easier target for the moment. Okay. There we go. Path to Ruination is researched. What's that actually? 1 Chaos Corruption for characters. We're causing 8 Chaos Corruption here. So, Volksgrad. You are pitifully small. We will crush you like the insect you are. I want to fight this. Yeah, sure. Quick save. We're going to have a look at the units. There we go. Our units, not the Kislev units, because they're just the Empire garrison for the moment. I do have the Kislev mob active. Ultimate Chaos probably won't work with the ones that Game Overhauls you run at the same time. No, it isn't ever likely to either. Okay. I'm pretty sure it should work with all the mods I have, because no other mods I have change Chaos. Chaos wastes are bleak and barren beyond compare, but this desolate nightmare still teems with unholy life. The dark gods use it as a breeding ground for all that is evil and blasphemous. No matter how many abominations we destroy, the Chaos wastes spit out more than before. Oh, Oleg. Babaninov. You're gonna have a very bad day. And a very bad headache. Because you're gonna meet a massive hammer. I can understand if the modder doesn't particularly want to have to make it compatible with a whole bunch of other mods. It would mean you'd have to keep it updated to be compatible with all these other mods. Would be quite a lot of work. I think some mods tend to be made by other people to keep it compatible with other ones. There we go. And over there. Over here. And yeah, there's our army. Okay, so let's have a look. We have our cultists with spears. They look pretty neat. Appropriately crazy. That guy's got his mouth stitched shut and apparently has got no eyes. They have symbols of chaos painted onto their armor. They're raggedy. That's what they're supposed to be. They're just crazy humans siding with chaos. Where's the ones? Here's the normal ones. They have 2 weapons. I like the skull masks they have. He's painted his nose black so that it looks like he's the skull. Chaos Warriors, we've seen them. They still look pretty cool. Kholek Suneater, of course. Absolute massive lad. What else is there? The armored, what's they called? Cultist cavalry? Yeah, cultists mounted. It's pretty much what you see. Cultists on mounts. They're dirty, they probably smell quite bad. And they're not there for anything else other than just mass numbers. Let's start battle and advance on the fools. Okay, they do have 2 ranged units. Yeah. Charge! Haha. Yeah, you're not gonna stop that. Bonk! Splat. Bonk! Splat. Oh boy. Try to build an order tide on my watch, will you? I'll show you. Victory. They didn't have that much of a hope. Rah! Chase after them. There's one guy in there and he's busy knocking over all my own guys. Is he dead yet? I think he is. Yeah. Okay. They're thoroughly pulped. Decisive victory. 26 losses. Some of the cavalry and some of the horses. Some of the warhounds. Oh well. It doesn't matter. Got the most kills. Hey, 77 for the cavalry. Light cavalry is useful to charge down fleeing units. Having them does mean that we don't have the like the Marauder Horsemen with their ranged attacks, but I'm not too fussed by that. Did I see that Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord is out? I did. I haven't been keeping up with it particularly. But yes, I did see that it was out. At least, I think it's out in early access. So it's not fully finished yet. I'm a little hesitant to get games which are in early access. But it's because I don't want... I think it's because I don't want to play the game, finish the content in it, or, you know, get tired of it, and then have to come back to it a few months later when some new stuff is added. I think. So. 20% off on it. You're thinking if you should buy it or not. If you enjoy Mountain Blade, I can't say... I can't make the decision for you, I'm afraid. I really have not read that much about Mountain Blade 2 myself. I have watched some videos on it. I watched some videos of people doing battles when the battle, like, system was released. And it was just like spawn an army of 200 guys against another army of 200 guys, and they're just fighting them amongst each other. It seemed pretty good for that. But I don't know anything about the campaign map and all that. It seems like the combat's quite a bit better than it was in Mountain Blade, which is very nice. Mountain Blade was a bit lacking in tactics. Okay. We're just gonna raise it. So we get the growth. Get a nice portal. And you can encamp. And you can get... This kind of shows how I kind of feel Warriors of Chaos... It's kind of apparent Warriors of Chaos need a bit of an update. Last skill in his tree gives Kholek Frenzy, but there's quite a few things which give you Frenzy anyway, sort of. Like, I think you can get Frenzy through traits by killing specific lords. You can get Frenzy by having items. So having an ability which just gives you Frenzy is a bit... I don't know. I'm going to get... Route Marcher. And we'll enter. Volksgraders in ruins. A fine first step. A step which shook the world. Oh, looks like Clan Mortar is taking advantage of the new ruins. I'll most likely ally with them. Hey, how's it going? It's Squeal Gnawtooth. I haven't met you? I can't enter diplomacy with you. Okay. Go here. Encamp. Upgrade the Chaos Cult Gathering, mostly for the income generated, as well as the upkeep reduction. The Horde growth is nice too.
No.
We see Tsarina Katarina Borka here, with Gospodar Halberdiers, Gospodar Axemen, Kossars, Winged Lancers. I don't think any of the updated models for these units are actually in the game yet. There's some nice, really nice work being done to work on the models for Kislev. That will be fun. Wintertooth declares war on scaling. Clan Mulder declares war on Kislev and retreats back to help it. Okay. Defeat the following Lord's army in battle. Tsarina Katarina Borka. An army approaches, eager for battle. Blood for the blood god! Let's heed the call. Ruination. And just attack Prague outright. Okay. Hey, how's it going? You have some cannons. Karasa Correct Cannon. You have Kreml Guard. At least I don't think the units have been updated. The models. We'll see soon enough anyway. Fight the battle. It might be a harder battle. Maybe. I hope it is. I'm playing a bit gung-ho. Smash them! Sort of have to be. The only things good in our army is our Chaos Warriors. The Cultists are alright. But, this will be a good opportunity, though, to show Kholek. And Kholek versus Walls. think we'll just have the cultists climb over the walls. I like having the cultists because they're just cheap throwaway units, and you're just like, yeah, see that enemy over there? Attack them, and you just like forget about them. Heard the Northmen, they chop and they bash and they kill and they maim. It's gonna be a great fight. Frog Iron Fang, war boss of the Gut Slasher tribe. Okay, it's an Empire City. Quite a small one too. Just the entrance there. Okay, where do we want to attack? Yeah, we don't have to go through the gate, but we would. I tend to attack the gate with the Dragon Ogres and Chaos Spawn. Let's see. Also, if we put ladders up against the wall, we can't actually knock the wall down. Ladders make a wall impervious to damage, don't you know? Those ladders are made out of, like, I don't know, impenetrable metals or something like that. Okay. Like that. Have I seen this mod? What is this? Are you going to show me Twitch? I have to load it. I'll just click on it. Okay. Suppose I should wait until this loads. Let me see. What is this? Fallen Defender. New unit for vampires. Oh, it's like a knight infantry unit or something? Oh no, it's a squad. Model looks very nice. Undead Regeneration, Guardian, Perfect Vigor. Causes Terror. Wow. They've got, Salays. Or like beaky helmets. No, is that a Salay? Kind of. Salay with a beak. I think that's for SFO. So. I haven't seen it, but the model looks really nice, so yeah. Okay. You see those walls? I want you over the top of them. Charge up. So, have you got your new models yet? Let's see. No. Okay. Maybe? The shields look a little different. Perhaps? It's been so long since I've played as them. I don't think so. I'm gonna pause while I have a look. No, I don't think so. No. So, the model work is still very nice. But there's a lot of changes in the works for how they look. Okay, Kholek! Smash that wall down. Bam! Bonk. They're facing the wrong way. They're just getting ready to flee. Put up the ladders! I said put up the ladders. There we go. Many of you are going to die.
Yes, Lord. What do the gods desire?
But that is a sacrifice the Chaos Gods are willing to make. Oh, there we go. Gates down. Have they changed? Have the Kreml Guard changed? I don't know. I like their cloaks. They've got the sleeves hanging on their thing, like they've got a trench coat, which they've taken off. No, I don't think they have. Ah! Oh man. Like, oh, it's chaos again. We're just gonna have to deal with them again. It's like, there's something over there. I can hear it. It's smacking against the wall. Boom. Hello. Hello, lads. How's it going? Knock, knock. Anyone home? You can see it also killed a whole bunch of them. Oh, man. They died like some kind of giant snaky thing. Hello. Splat. Go here. Go here. Good, good. No, we're not going anywhere. Nah. Big on, creatures. They look very impressive with their winged, what's it called? Well, with their winged back banners. They're not anti-large, though. Not this anti-large. Smack. He is getting a bit bogged down with the cavalry. He's not able to smack him as best as he can, as well as he can against infantry, but attack them. Come on, wiggle your way around, lad. There we go. It's like trying to step on. It's like trying to walk through a room full of marbles or a room with like Legos all over the floor. Ow! Ow! They don't know how, I don't know, doomed they are. Wow. Oh. I just like playing as Kholek for the spectacle. This massive monster. Oh. Bam! Did you stop?
Fall back! My God's call!
Who's fleeing? Oh, some of the cultists. Yeah, to be expected. Bam! Where'd you go? Oh, all the way over there. No! Bam! Ooh! That's gonna hurt. Come on. Puny human. Bam! You can see her casting ice magic here. Every now and then. She has some spells. What's she got? She's got Glacial Barrier, which gives missile resistance, stalk, and unspottable. And also Shield of Cold, which gives plus 27 melee attack and plus 22% damage resistance. And like, very nice. Wham! And terrifying. Bam! What are you without your leader? Get down here. Is the cannon actually shooting Kholek? Take him down! Cannonballs are just bouncing off of him! Tactics? I have tactics.
The Shaggoth attack!
Bam!
Retreat!
Wham! She definitely dodged that.
Retreat!
Wham! You dead? Yep.
I am enraged!
Splat.
Kholek Suneater!
Wham!
Where's the enemy?
And there we go. Wasn't a very tactical battle, but we did win in the end.
Slay every mortal! The gods demand it! So be it! Fight! For the Chaos Gods! Time to despoil!
Kholek's also pretty fast, 78 speed. Can't wait for Valkyria the Bloody. Be a lot of fun when she's added. So having more lords in general for Chaos will be great. That would be for Demons of Chaos, I suppose. Wham! Okay, end battle. Pyrrhic victory, really? I suppose we did lose a lot of cultists. The cannon got 1 kill. Wasn't Kholek though. 172. He's pulling his weight around. 111 from the Chaos Warriors. We're going to be losing a lot of cultists. What's this? Oh, the court jester. So they sent for a witch with a terrible twitch to ask how my future impressed her. She took one look at me and cried, hee 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 hee. What else could he be but a jester? A jester, a jester, a funny idea. No butcher, no baker, no candlestick maker. And me with the look of a fine undertaker impressed her as a jester. They son the warrior, chief guestor to King Luan the Unker. Kholek took a lot of damage. He did. Hopefully he'll heal up. Ugh. In short order. They shouldn't really have another army around so early on. Though, Kislev does start with quite a few regions. I think they start with the entirety of Kislev under their control. Kislev's not split up. Chaos Spawn took a few kills too, but they're really unarmored. Shaggoth luckily didn't take too many casualties. Okay. Loot or raise or... Raise. Look, raise. Bringer of Doom. Minus 25% ammunition for enemy armies. Remove the figurehead and watch the boyars crumble to dust. Enemy casualty replenishment rate, minus 5% local enemy armies. Pretty nice. In camp, and you can get... Ooh. Well... group them up. Get them and a bolt thrower. Go. And end turn. Kislev starts with 4 regions? Yeah, Kislev, Prague, Fort Ostrosk, and Erengrad. So they have the potential for quite a... At least, I think, 2 armies at the beginning? But, yeah, they can build up pretty quickly if they're able to defend their territory. Sadly, though, they're down 1 province. Only 3 more to go. I think we'll go across over to Erengrad and then maybe go into Ostland. Because I'd like to start fighting the Empire pretty quickly. Yeah. Hey, help it. How's it going?
Approach, emissary of the Council of 13. Speak, demands.
Military alliance. Chaos things make interesting offer. Not right for Skaven, though. Too much all of a sudden? Defensive alliance. Okay, Chaos thing. I accept your treaty pledge. Military alliance.
No, not.
Okay, well.
This serves the dark.
Let's see. How are you going? I'm gonna move you to here.
Forward unto slaughter.
And actually to here. There's an army in Ostrosk or a Sporker. We'll sit here because there's chaos corruption here and we get increased regeneration from that. 4 more turns until he's fully healed. Okay. End turn. We might also get a event which spawns a chaos a champion or something like that. That could be good. I do know that playing as Horde factions, it can be kind of difficult to destroy other factions because they they like recolonizing ruins, so it's sort of playing whack-a-mole. But okay, Fort Ostrosk has walls, so a big garrison.
Not likely.
We should be able to deal with that.
Bring the storm.
Let me see. Swordsman, spearmen, crossbows, and 2 knights.
Sigma forbids this.
I think I'll get rid of you. I'll get another unit of cultists with pole arms. Actually, no. Get 3 units of Nurgles Afflicted. There we go. Because we get to see those. Your game crashes when you try to select the building browser with Chaos with Ultimate Chaos on. Wow. Can't really say what specifically that would be an issue with. Something which would also change the building trees, I'd expect. I wouldn't be able to say what specifically. I don't know. All the mods which and things for chaos. Culling the week. Okay.
I refuse.
200 mods probably. Yeah. I can't help you with that, I'm afraid. That's getting quite large. They're bullets.
By Sigma, no.
Did I recruit another army? No, we don't have enough income for that.
Yes, forged in blood.
Go to Fort Shaggoth.
Bring me to the storm.
And in camp. We could be raiding. We can ambush. It's only minus 20% defense to ambushes. I think it is. Yeah, ambush defense chance minus 20%. So we're more likely to stumble into ambushes.
You come before me as a penitent. This tickles me. I may be merciful and not torture you for as long.
Military alliance 400. Yeah, sure. Yes, yes! Will I get jiggly wriggly tentacles too? I haven't seen that. Yes, all the tentacles. Or tentacles that you could ever wish for. I think it was a thing in Blood Bowl where you could give your Skaven units tentacles and all that. I think it gave them a bonus to picking up the the ball. Okay. Well, without defeating Fort Ostrosk, we'll go for Fort Shaggoth over here. That's another lord I like to see. Festus the Leech Lord. Ooh, unique map. Fort Ostrosk has a unique map as well. You saw it way back when I did my Kislev campaign. Okay, you can go there. You can go there. You can go here. Actually, you can all spread out. Couple of spears. Go like that. Go here. You can go over here as well. In the forest. Go there. You go there. You can go there. That. And go there. Okay. That, like that, and like that. Right. So, let's see our new units. We've got these guys, the followers of Slaughter. See, they have the symbol of corn on their chests. Like there. Gold masks. Got some helmets. And great swords, which they've pilfered from somewhere. We also have Nobles Afflicted, which are very sickly looking folk. They're not undead. They just look undead. They have 10% physical resistance, regeneration, 9, 6, 10, 8, 23, 57, 3. They're, you know, just meat shields. That guy's arms are actually perfectly normal looking. Yeah, they use the zombies animations models for this part. Because Nurgle is about making people sick, but not about undead. So they probably wish they were dead, but they're unfortunately not. Also the bolt thrower, which is, you know, a slightly retextured dwarf bolt thrower. It's apparently very loud. And also, we get to see the Fort Shaggoth map. Again, probably. Very nice looking. I really like the onion domes.
Tempest incarnate!
Bolt throwers are doing pretty good damage. Killed 12. Ah! And not the zombies. Nurgles afflicted. Wander into combat. Maybe they should have a damage over time aura around them to represent them like infecting the people they attack. But they're not meant to be. They're just meat shields. Oh, victory. Wham! It's just like, oh. uh. This battle ended pretty quickly. Bam. Okay. Yeah, we won't finish dealing with them. End the battle. Nice a victory. And there we go. And yes. Also, I am just going to take a brief break, so I'll be back in a moment. I'll just stop the recording. Okay, sorry about that. We've got a cat inside the house, and I thought I heard maybe it wanting to go outside, but it's decided it doesn't want to right now, so... Pickle things. Anyway, where were we? Ah, yes. I'm going to... plunder the settlement. We need the Moonies. And we get the spoiler. Nice. Camp. And... you can get... yeah, Ruination level 2. You can deal with your army when if it decides to attack us. And we'll continue on down this way. The Sylvania declares war on Ostland and Ostermark. Thing is, to get our economy underway, we have to get our main buildings up more so that we can, well, we have to grow our horde more to be able to get more income coming in, also reducing the cost of our unit. Then, be able to afford to get another lord. Okay, the Chaos Gods take notice of their champion, but rarely do they act in accord. Khorne demands slaughter, but Tzeentch orders a more subtle approach. For the Blood God! Because Tzeentch gives bonuses to heroes, but we don't have any. Go here. If you come to defend Zoishank, Boris, that's very good. Then we can deal with you.
No.
And this way. Could actually potentially get the Skaven to help me with Fort Ostrosk. I don't know whether they'd actually do so or not. War declared, World Walkers and Truth-sayers of Albion. Wintertooth declares war on Crackadrak. Oh, oh. Clan Mulder has gone to attack Crackadrak. And Wintertooth declares war on the Varg. There we go. Boris or Zarina Orca Katarina in there still?
Certainly not.
Yep. Okay. Well, have enough now for Unholy Legion. Let's get Zoishank. We'll just auto-resolve that. And we'll get Raise. Again. And turn. I mean, I suppose it's not really... Oh no, it is. The event is helping us. Get Ruination level 3. I just like for the reduced siege time. And do I want to get Unholy Legion? I've actually got a 6th level all the way up there. Actually, no, that's just because you start off with that. So, could get Chaos Gathering, get Chaos Warriors. Also, Chaos Swordmasters. All the Knights and all that. Arcane Vortex. Holy Furnace for Chariots and Artillery. Or I could get 4, and then we'd have to wait for 4 more points, and then I'll be able to get a Skull Pile of Corn. What gets us money? This generates income. Shrine of the Dark Gods. 500, and then 750. That gives us upkeep reduction. We also want this because of Kholek. This generates upkeep as well, and generates income, 300, but that's not that much. Tempted to go for this so that we can get the lords. That would be quite good. Yeah, let's get that. Will help us generate more money per turn. I mean, the increase for these isn't that much, so we can hold off on that. In turn. Wow. Clan Mold is actually succeeding against Cracker Ravensvig. Or Crackadrak. Well done.
Your prestige grows, my lord.
Yep. Razor Sack. Yep. Storm of Chaos. Okay. Should we go for Ehrenkrad? Yes, it's looking particularly weak. Are at war with Varg. We'll go deal with them, perhaps.
Dark servant, you and your followers come to worship me?
No. Defensive Alliance.
Shut up!
Go back to the Sea of Claws, Southlander. We will follow soon enough. Southlander? Not aggression pact.
Wolf, don't anger me.
Okay. That's enough. We will go over here.
Onward to destruction.
Good. There's no army in Erencrod. Camp and recruit a lord. Or a hero. So, we have actually got slot for 2. We can get a champion of Khorne, champion of Nurgle, champion of Slaanesh, champion of Tzeentch, an exalted hero, that is just the base game hero, or an infernal Castellan. What do you get? Blood soaked. -8 to your aura leadership effects, but +6% weapon strength. Or fleet footed. Get tough or infernal dominance. You get tactician and strong, and you get determined or visions of the future. Tzeentch lords also Tzeentch heroes or champions of Tzeentch also get abilities. They get Sorcerous Bolt, which is a magic missile, or they can get Tzeentch's Firestorm, which is a bombardment. It's quite nice. They also have a ward save, apparently. Champions of Khorne get, of course, Frenzy, Deadly Onslaught. They can also get Kill, Maim, Burn. Which is quite nice for a lot of bonuses and also fire damage. What is this with the Chaos stuff? This is Ultimate Chaos. By, what's his name? Just check. By Steelblade. So, quite a good mod. It was just updated. Oh, it adds a bunch of stuff. Some of the models used for like Horrors of Tzeentch and all that are a bit. The Horrors of Tzeentch are pink-skinned dryads, which is fine enough. But it's nice having all the extra variety to Chaos. Let's see. Yeah. You get Nurgle's Rot, damages nearby enemies. Also -2 leadership, Swarm of Flies, and regeneration. I think I'll wait on the champion Nurgles. These are really good if you get one which has the reduces enemy leadership, because they can get quite a lot of bonuses with leadership of the Blood Soaked. Slaanesh, they get Allure of Slaanesh, Rapturous Pleasures, and Ignore Pain. There's not really any good skills I like amongst them. I mean, Blood Soak's alright. Big-footed. They do have a high upkeep cost, 357. 250 for these ones. Holbus. They're both Holbus. They're just different incarnations. Let's get... I think we'll go for a champion of Tzeentch. Leadership +3. Well, I was going for Khorne in this army, so we'll get a champion. Strider, and speed, or Blood Soaked. Kind of like having them on foot. I think you can give them a mount. I think I'll go for this one. This whole bus. So, we see they have, yeah, they added Chaos Steed. Eyes of the Gods, or a Chaos Immortality, of course. And this is all the same, I think. At Mark of Khorne, which has 3 levels. You can also see it reduces your Winds of Magic power reserve, but increases his magic attack, melee attack and magic resistance. Devoted to Khorne further decreases Winds of Magic power reserve, decreases the enemy's Winds of Magic power reserve, increases his magic resistance and weapon strength by 12%. And Champion of Khorne, which is melee attack plus 15, weapon strength plus 12%, and passive ability Aura of Khorne, which is a constant map wide, increases miscast chance for all enemy wizards by 25%, I assume. Also welcome. Sorry, I did say that earlier. He also gets Frenzy. Unstoppable is... It's just endless frenzy, so it doesn't actually... it doesn't actually drop if his leadership gets lower than 50%. Kill Main Burn, which is an ability he can use, which it increases his stats for 30 seconds. And Endless Slaughter, which reduces the cooldown for this by 25%. That would reduce it by 50. Yeah, 150. Favored. Also, I think that's different. Hero self-defense plus 6% chance of wounding aggressors. There's some actually skills here. He gets Tireless. Vigor immunity. He can just keep on killing. Okay. Yeah. I suppose we can call you Hobus for the moment. Let us enter. The chevrons are huge. Okay, we'll add you to our army. And then... Gather Ruinous Cults. Plus 5 leadership, plus 5 melee attack, and plus 1 unit experience. Yay! Our cultists are slightly better. I'm going to replace one of the Nurgle's Afflicted, I think. One of the Chaos cultists with pole arms. I don't want to keep the anti-large. Get rid of a net. Get rid of a afflicted. And he can go in there. There we go. Let's go and attack Erengrad. Army hasn't come to defend it, so it's easy pickings. There we go. Ugh. Ugh. They were already over the walls before the guards knew they were there. The town was destroyed and half the population was carried off to... Yevgeny, veteran of Prague. Well, Prague is now smoldering ruin, so apparently he managed to escape from there. Right. That's a small garrison, but I've better odds if I play the battle. I think attacking here would be a good option. We could just march right down the street and go here. As if I ever try and focus on taking the square. You have to pretty much fight the entire army if you want to do so anyway. I don't know whether if he's a... But since Kholek's a wall destroyer, whether he can actually attack the towers. Okay. Go here. There we go. Just hide in the forest. You can. Apparently the forest is too small. Oh. Let's go over here. Oh, there you go. You can hide in those forests. There, there. 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 There, there. Kholek, go there. And you can go there. And our bolt thrower can go here. Okay, let's look at our champion of core. Because I really like the model work for them. So there we go. Looks appropriately spiky, armored. A big shield with a blood letter on it. Skulls adorning him. The only thing I don't particularly like about it is his axe. I think I'd prefer him having a smaller, like, axe rather than a pole arm in one hand. Anyway, so what's that? He's got like a tally on his shield? I think he does. I think he's got a tallies on the inside of his shield there. Okay. Go there. Attack here, I suppose. Can you attack the towers? I think you can actually attack the towers. Attack that. Attack there. You two attack that. Nurgle's afflicted. And you go up there. You go there. Go there. Go there. You can line up like that. Okay.
Yes, chieftain.
You're climbing up the walls.
Climb their pitiful walls.
Do so. There we go. Oh, we're just gonna miss you. Bam. Okay. In you go. And flank. Smack. Get in there, Chosen. You two go around here. Hey, you're actually going through the whole Kholek made. Well done. Go on. Bam. Get there. Get up there and deal with these soldiers. Hello. I've come for slaughter. Bam. Come on, stop turning around. Charge them. Go over there. Where are you? Oh, there. Go to the town square.
By God's call, reap their souls. Obliterate them.
Go there.
Go fast.
You lot can't really do much because you're too big to climb the wall.
By God's call, slaughter them.
Charge down there. There's more skulls over there. It's like 4 or 5 heads get chopped off in once there. Someone fell off the walls too. Boink. He just killed 2 people with his shield. Lighting looks quite nice on this map. Sun setting. There we go. Wasn't that much resistance, but they didn't have walls or a garrison. We're picking off targets which we can, just to make the enemy weaker. Try and hold off, you know, the growth of the Order factions. But sometimes I feel like the stronger you go against them, the more it just encourages them to ally together faster, but I dreamed of opening up the Umgrin again, so that armies might freely march between my, Khazador's and Thorgrid's realms. I dreamed of reopening the mines, of filling the coffers of our clan with gold and... Oh, the dwarves, always dreaming about gold. Who got the most kills, actually? 61 for the Followers of Slaughter. 62 for the Kelspawn. They're not that bad, these guys. The Frenzy probably helps, but... Okay, more money or more growth? More money. Oh boy. Pigeon Plucker Pendant. Man's Ruin.
I am mounted
Okay,
God.
in camp. You can get... You can see there's a unique ability here. Fanatical Disciples. Which improves our Chaos Cultists. But we probably won't get that because we're not going to be making use of them for much longer. Once we get something better, we'll be replacing it with that. And that gets 12 there. But it's also getting Ruination. Stacks nicely with the Moving Mountain. Where's the spoilers? Maybe? Lightning Strike would be nice. Get the spoilers. And Bulbous. Probably not going to make use of magic in this army. So I'll go for the Mark of Khorne. I tend not to get this because I get put off by the Wind of Magic Power Reserve, which would mean that if you do reinforce with another army, you're still getting the penalty. It is what? Minus 30, minus 50 Winds of Magic? So it's sort of, if this guy's in an army, really not going to be making use of magic. Also, if you've got another one, I think I would assume it would stack. It hurt the enemy though, but yeah, not as much as it hurts you. Yeah, fine, whatever. Mark of Khorne. And we'll get... Rituals of Corruption, raise the banners of siege warfare. Another -4 to enemy siege holdout time. We can also get various favors of the Dark Gods over here. Get favors of the various gods. Favor of Tzeentch, favor of Khorne, Nurgle, and Slaanesh. Favor of Tzeentch gets us Winter Magic Power Reserve plus 10, all armies. 2 plus 30. What else? Plus 5 armor for Tzeentch units. Plus 5 melee defense for Tzeentch units. And plus 1 unit experience for Tzeentch units. And I suppose these stack, so it's like plus 15 armor for Tzeentch units, plus 15 melee defense, and plus 3 experience. And that would be maybe plus 60 Winter Magic Power Reserve. Favor of Khorne, plus 5 leadership, plus 1 unit experience, plus 10% charge bonus, and plus 10% income from raising settlements. And there isn't. Favor of Nurgle, casualty replenishment rate, which is vigor loss reduction also. And extra armor. And favor of Slaanesh, campaign movement speed. Or movement range. Also weapon strength increase and speed increase. There. That also reduces recruitment times for demons. Quite nice. As well as increasing research rate. Also increasing income from all buildings. Unlocks buildings Legion of the End Times. I don't know what that is. Ruinous Warhost. Oh, hang on. Yeah, right. That's these ones. So you can't actually get these until you get the technology. So you can't get all the best units until you get the researchers. So you have to get enough income to be able to get this and this. Which is a nice way of blocking off access to greater demon. So that you can't, I suppose, just level all the way up and then get beyond. Yeah, but we'll go for Siege Warfare. Now, what's that do? Yeah. Okay. We could get another lord. Or another hero. No, I'm gonna hold off for now. Victory's not as thick and juicy like in SFO. I haven't played SFO, so I don't know what the research trees would be like in that. Does it change it for all factions or just for Chaos? I suppose it would be for all factions because it is like an overhaul for the entire game, isn't it? I really should have a look at it. Oh, intertribal warfare. Minus horde growth. Where? Go to Wolfenberg. I think we should go for Wolfenberg.
Forged in blood. Yes.
There we go.
Bring the storm.
Yep. Oh, we can actually get Chaos Spawn from the building, but they're expensive. We'll just get Cultists with polearm again. And we encountered Rotblood tribe. Hey, buddies, how's it going? Defensive alliance?
Impossible.
No. Non-aggression pact.
Without doubt.
Pleases the Lord of Flies. Okay. They're located here. I wonder if we could actually make benefit of that brass keep. Because it's a settlement for Chaos, but since we're not the Rotblood tribe, we might not be able to take it. Wintertooth confederates the Varg. Good, good. I've shown my favor to Wintertooth by getting a non-aggression pact with them. Oh, hello. You can just see the burning wasteland we've left behind us. There's no walls in Castle Fondrolken, so we could actually attack there. No, they do have walls. They do have a garrison.
Absolutely not.
Great swords already in turn 18.
I'll ignore that.
And handgunners.
It shall be.
How much do we need? Oh, we can't lay an ambush. So we don't even need to consider laying an ambush because we can't even do so. Go up here. I mean, we're too big to lay an ambush. What forest could hide Kholek?
This serves the dark powers.
Go there. End turn. We'll go for Norden. Ostermark. Ostlin gets a military alliance with Ostermark. Well, it's not going to help them. Independent? Okay.
Bringer of darkness. Destroy.
Go to Norden. Raise the settlement. There we go. And you can just raise it.
Forged in blood,
Slaughterer.
herald of the tempest.
Camp. Unholy Resilience. Orbis, you can get Mark of Corn level 2. And yeah, we need to wait a few more turns for 4 war points again. Probably should go and smack Ostland. We need to stymie the growth of the Empire factions, and bringing war to them would probably be bringing war to them early would be a good way to deal with that. Probably got walls. Yep. Salzenmund. Have much of an army in there?
Yes, bring the storm.
Yep, you've got a full stack. But no garrison.
I will destroy. Climb the
You can go there
mountain, it shall be.
and camp.
I will not obey.
Maybe you'll feel that you'll be able to attack us. I'm pretty confident in being able to defeat that army. Bunch of swordsmen and all that. Redhorn tribe declares war on Nordland. Also declares war on Middenland.
Your life
Oh, hello, Goris.
forfeit. If you accept,
You want to join war against Kislev, and you demand a payment. Sure. And a non-aggression pact? There you go. United we stand.
Sigmar forbids this.
this serves
Okay.
the dark power.
I could sit here. Unholy Legion. Suppose in a way I should swap over from this. Get this. This generates income. Also increases horde growth.
Not likely.
What's your garrison made of?
Attack!
Hellstorm rocket battery, swordsman, crossbows. Yeah, I think we could take that. Should we build siege towers, or should we just attack? They'll probably sally out, attack us. And it will probably be better for us to attack them in the settlement. We can just knock a hole in the wall. And they'll be scattered out throughout the city, and they won't all attack us at once. Well, the city is quite a small one. this is annoying because this has like a cliff around it, so you can't actually knock a hole in these walls, either here or here, not here. I think when I attack, I usually go through this way to march up the streets that way. You can go this way, but it's sort of getting stuck in a corner. So's here. Got a bit more space to maneuver. You also can't put ladders along there. Can there and there. Sure. Fight the battle. One way or another, child, the chaos will open your eyes. That I promise. Perhaps this was a bad decision. Oh well. Okay, so let's see. If we attack air walls, you see here, as I said, can't break through this. Or along there.
Blood for the Blood God!
Just do that.
Name your demand.
That.
Ah!
This. This. You two can do that. And you can go there.
I am at war.
Kholek, you can go there. And you can go there. Go.
Slay every mortal.
Okay. Attack this tower. Go here. You also can't position your units here. There's like this nope zone along there. Even though it looks like, you know, there's nothing blocking you there. I suppose they put that there just so that you can't hide away from the tower over here, but nah. It's kind of warping the maps to...
Faster, our blades hunger.
Go through there.
Where's the enemy?
No. Climb up there. Climb up there. Climb up there. Climb up there. Climb up there.
Exalted hero, quickly. Star Crusher.
Ow. They're all arrayed all over here. Very nicely. And they're blue and yellow uniforms. Bud.
That's the Master Fleet.
Going 48. Maybe I should knock 2 holes. Nope, too late. I said, once there's ladders on the walls, you can't knock it down. Those ladders are just something else.
For the Skull
gates are destroyed. Attack the great swords. What is that thing? There's someone coming for a... what's it called? A home visit. Good. They're actually taking the fire away from my other units. Hello. Bonk.
Obliterate them! Chaos, the only master! Attack the mortals! Chaos warrior! Move fast!
Go over there.
Nurgle's pestilent glory! Running!
Go there. Oh, you chose. Here you are. The champion of corn. It's like his little buddy next to him. Fighting in the shadow of the woods. Blood. Oh, you actually went through the gates.
Name your demand! Skulls for the skull group! Masters, witness
no.
me!
This guy who I keep thinking is a mage is fighting you. I don't know. Theodoric Golson just looks like a mage to me. It's a gold skull cap. And the high collar. Bam! He was charging into melee. And then he was flying the other way. Bam!
I am exalted!
You dealt with him? Where is he? There he is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's got a problem. Go over there. Good. Also, Kholek causes terror. As right, as well as he should. Yeah.
Name your demand! A god's call! Exalted hero! Kill the summoners!
Oh. Galsa's rallied. No. Splat. Bonk. Hack. Hey, you got the killing blow. Well done. And everything breaks. Not everything, but a fair amount of stuff.
Undivided. Kill them all.
Not you. I want you to go deal with that Empire captain. Charge. The Empire Knight.
Last call. Retreat! Time to despoil. Retreat! Attack!
We are in peril! Kill them!
Exalted hero!
Don't flee.
The path is safe.
We've nearly won.
I'll break them.
Mind their tentacles!
As the pact decrees.
What?
Chaos comes. Retreat!
Cowards. If I had the lightning strike ability, which Kholek gets, it would be very useful. Charge up there.
Crush them! Your will? I need souls!
Hello. I just pushed through your lines to deal with you.
All will burn! On a tail spot! Eye of the gods! Bring the skulls to cornerstone!
Ow, 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 ow. Oh dear. Oh dear. This isn't going well.
The Shaggoth attacks! We'll be back! Destroy! This means nothing!
This means nothing. And yeah. Well, it was a valiant effort. If we lose, I'll just reload the last, the save, the auto save from the last turn. Oh. I mean, if we lose the campaign. Wop wop. Valiant defeat. Ah. He killed quite a few of them. 228 for Kholek, but it wasn't enough. 107 for their Hellstorm rocket battery. If I just had some flying or something to deal with that, but sadly we don't get any. Maybe I should attack the other gate. Nah, I couldn't have gotten to them because I had all the guys around it. Another army. Right, so I'll retreat up into Norska. And we can regather our strength and then come back again. Humbled, but not defeated. Okay, let's see. I don't think you can actually go into the sea anyway here.
Stormcaller for chaos!
Arc of Corn level 3. Kholek, you can get, I don't know, Lightning Strike. And
Yes! Bring the storm!
do I want to encamp right here?
I refuse.
I could recruit Lord to help us. An exalted bloodthirster? 1,500 upkeep. Might help defeat the attackers. Sure, why not? It's really expensive upkeep wise, but which one? Glory of Chaos, +4 leadership. Or what was the other one? Blood Soaked. +6% weapon strength. Is there another one? Oh. Sure. Hello. As you can see, it's looks pretty cool for a modified Gore model with Malagor's wings. And 2 pairs of horns. You can get Cultists. I'm hoping that this one on its own will be enough to fight it, because they're pretty tough. It also comes with this skill naturally, Rivalry of the Dark Gods. Reduces upkeep cost for Khorne units, but increases the upkeep by quite a bit for other units. Increasing an extra increase for Slaanesh units, because Khorne and Slaanesh don't get along. Hearts of Iron, Voice of Dark Gods, Thirst for Slaughter, Constant Self, +12 and ally in 70 meters, +12 leadership, +20% speed, and immune to psychology. Demonic Splendor, magic resistance, 25%. The Dark Gods, Heroic Healing Blow, same. Maybe Rending Blows is different? Maybe. He gets the same Mark of Khorne and all that. Frenzy, Unstoppable, Killbane Burn, and Endless Slaughter. I think that might be different. Blood for the Blood God. I think the different lords for the different Chaos Gods have a ability which improves the unit specifically for that god. Also gets Corruption. Devoted to Khorne. Upkeep reduction. And he gets Lightning Strike all the way at the end there. Okay. And you can get... yeah. Followers of Slaughter. So, Nordsland, are you going to attack me? You are. Hello. Oh, not really meaning to do that. Next time we might have to redo a bit of the campaign if we lose. Oh well, I might do it in my own time. Okay, you can see how much is tilting the favor in our the bar in our favor. A bit cheaty, perhaps. As I might have said, we can assume that Khorne looked on us favorably for going up against such so far outnumbered, and the slaughter we brought, even though it was a loss, attracted the attention of a bloodthirst. And... okay. Oh, my army's coming in behind there. So, as we saw, the Bloodthirst of Khorne. It's a pretty good job considering. Got the symbol of Khorne on his chest plate there. I actually kind of like the big feathered black wings rather than the leathery wings. Or, you know, I like that. The leathery rings are cool too, but that's interesting on its own. What's it get? Primal Instincts. Disintegrating, Fading, Undead, Immune to Psychology, Perfect Vigor, Encourage, Causes Terror, Causes Fear, Siege Attacker, Missile Resistance, and Ward Safe. Okay. Hey! Charge! He's also pretty fast. 80 speed. Goes straight for the Archlector. Kholek is very badly injured. So, I want you charging that. Okay. Slice. Go and attack the Hellstorm rocket battery. No. They're terrified. Charge them. Chase them down. Don't let them rally. Kholek, you better not die. You can just recruit another lord while you're injured, but yeah.
The Shaggoth attacks. I have the gods.
Ooh, jeez, my Dragon Ogre's pretty much died completely. Not good. Ah, bugger it. There goes Kholek. Can't really afford to go for the Lord, because I need to stop these guys from shooting me. I'll go for him. he goes.
Glory. Blood for the blood god. Where's the enemy?
Bonk. Bonk. It's not unbreakable. But he does have, crumbling and disintegrating.
What? Retreat.
Donk. Yeah. Well. Ugh. He's having a bit of difficulty actually hitting him, but eh. Come on. Right there. Bonk. Oh, the Hellstone rocket battery's back. Maybe we could just, like, punt him off the, map. Like a football. Well, there he goes. Their leadership's actually dropping because of that. Charge! Slaughter! In the blood god's name! Just charge through them. Cause havoc. Mayhem.
Run! The gods have abandoned us!
Ooh.
RXT! Retreat!
Ooh, the also rocket battery shattered. Come on, get him, get him, get him.
The gods have abandoned us!
Victory is in our grasp. Ooh! And they shattered. Well, that was down to the last unit. Not as all powerful as I as you'd expect, but still, a rather large game changer. You can imagine what it would be like with an army behind it. And this is only a level 1, 2. 1, 2. Fuck. I'm gonna have to replace Kholek. Maybe a Lord of Nurgle? Splat. Ah! Splat. Really, it just makes me more excited to have Demons of Chaos and what they'll be like. Potential for a lot of unique killing animations. Splat. Wow. Go after them. Bam. Oh, he never tires. They fled off the map. Ooh. Okay. Close battle. About as close as it can get. 262 kills. 1 deployed. No losses. Nearly lost all of Kholek's army. There wasn't that much to begin with. Bet they weren't expecting that. Wasn't that much to their army anyway. Most of it was just all the range. Ulrich von Gulst. Related, perhaps? Okay. Close victory. I'd say heroic victory, but sacrifice captain. There we go. And then they come back and attack again, because there's really not that much left. Nope. Okay. Thank you for giving me a turn to regain my breath. So, we failed on the siege of Solsum, but we succeeded in a field battle against them, thanks to a bloodthirster, and now what? Yeah, I'll get a Chaos Lord of Nurgle. Let's see, determined, favor of Nurgle. Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Nurgle we could get. Points plus 8%. Fleet-footed. I don't think a Chaos Sorcerer Lord would be that good. I mean, no, actually, we're not getting the penalty to magic now. Strong? No. Is one of these, like... one of the Chaos ones. Alluring's -1 enemy leadership. But I think there's one, like... Hideous or something like that, which is like -4 leadership. Pretty good. Now, how many turns are you wounded? 3 turns. Yeah, we'll get a Chaos Sorcerer Lord. Go. It's only temporary.
Not possible.
Okay, Kygust. You can get What would affect you, help you the most? Aura of Chaos, honestly, but you can't get that until level 8. I think I get Hearts of Iron. You can move over here. You can move over here as well. How far can you move? You're force marching. Move to there. Move to here. Camp. Camp. And you can get Chaos Cultists. Cultists mounted. And you can get rid of this. And you can recruit more Chaos Cultists. There we go.
I cannot.
You'll probably be able to reach us. End turn. But I don't think you'll attack us because Kygast will say, "Oh, you're too strong for that." Ooh, we get Star Crusher quest. Better Chaos Sorcerer hero into the following Lord's army. I wonder whether that counts the ones added by the mod.
You come before me as a penitent.
Hello, Throg. You demand a payment. Yeah, sure. I've got enough money. I think come the next turn, we'll also call it for this session. It's on for an extra half hour, but that's fine. Those battles to be fought, and my confidence to be shattered.
I have stepped into the realm of chaos and
Honorary Backslider, non-aggression pact. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Just keep your freaky gits away from the lads. We're busy building up our forces again. We'll get that back. We did lose our Chaos Champion of Khorne. We'll actually have a look at the Chaos Sorcerer Lord of Nurgle, because, again, they have unique abilities. Gets Blessings of Filth, which is spelt Filith. Enables poison attacks for the Lord's army. Can get a Barded Chaos Steed, Manticore, or a Chaos Dragon as a mount. Mortality, Rivalry of the Dark Gods again. Reduces upkeep for Nurgle units, but increases it for everything else. And extra upkeep cost for Tzeentch units. He gets the Lore of Nurgle, which is one thing which I really like about this mod. As I've said before, there's laws for Nurgle, Tzeentch, and Slaanesh. First spell was Fleshy Abundance, which buffs which is a single target spell, ally spell, and it gives them, it replenishes the hit points of the combatants, and it also gives them plus 20% damage resistance, which is very nice. Bloated with Disease, which is the passive, constant on self while casting, heals the sorcerer when abilities are cast. Nurgle's Boils. It's a Hex, 30 seconds, targets ground enemies affected in range, strong versus multiple opponents. Painful boils erupt on the flesh of those affected by this spell, making them more vulnerable to attack. It lowers their damage resistance by 20%. Which, I actually don't think it does anything for most units, because I don't think you can lower damage resistance. You can't make a unit take more damage, I don't think. The only ability which I think is like that is fire resistance. I don't think you can lower damage resistance below 0, and most units don't actually have damage resistance. So that's not as useful as I initially thought. It's an interesting ability though. Maybe it does damage over time? It doesn't say so. Blades of Putrefaction gives units within range poison attacks. Kind of negated by that. Miasma of Pestilence. Strong versus multiple combatants. Damaging troops and lowering their combat abilities. Minus 12 melee attack, minus 12 melee defense. So that's nice. Infested by Plague. Gives him extra armor and lowers charge bonus. Magical reserves. Stream of Corruption. It's a breath attack. Causes magical damage. Can disrupt unit formation. Expanding tier-shaped attack. Strong versus multiple combatants. Or strong versus multiple units. I suppose that's like a Pestilent Breath for the Skaven. Also got Poison. And Rot, Glorious Rot. Causes damage to combatants. Large area of effect. Strong versus multiple combatants. Nearby enemy units take damage from the loathsome disease. 20 seconds. Apparently it might, like, spread to nearby units. Also has the Mark of Nurgle and all that. Which increases hit points, lowers speed. This one increases hit points, lowers speed. Also increases Winds of Magic power reserve by a bit. Demonic Pact of Nurgle. Lowers miscast base chance. Winds of Magic power reserve plus 6. Speed minus 3%. Hit points plus 5%. And also passive ability Nurgle's Rot. Lowering the leadership nearby by 2%. And Plague Sorcerer. Further increases such things. You get Cloud of Flies. Minus 4 melee attack. And Swarm of Flies. Minus 8 melee attack. Got Plague Disciples to improve armor and leadership of Nurgle. Yes. Might be nice. I understand what this one's supposed to be doing. It's like making them more vulnerable to attack. But as I said, I don't think you can lower ward saves or damage resistance. You can't lower it to negative so that they take more damage. That would be useful against units which have ward saves, but against everything else. I mean, in that regard, I suppose it's useful. Kind of specific, though. Anyway. So, yes, we'll call it there for tonight. For Warhammer 2 Total War. Kholek Suneater, who is currently in hospital. Getting his injuries tended to. We've still got the path we've burnt across the terrain here still. Volksgrad, Prague are still ruins. Fort Shaggoth has been taken. Zoyshank's still ruined. Ehrengrad's still... Well, Ehrengrad was taken back. Actually, it looks like Zoyshank was actually colonized and then destroyed again. It's got a beastman there now. Hellpits moved over to Cracker Ravensvik. We'll probably come back and kick around Kislev again. But I do want to start making progress against the Empire. Once we get 2 armies up, it will be much easier to take settlements. Especially with this, though, as this army is very, very expensive. Anyway, I will save it. And we'll see how we go next time. I might retreat back to Norska, build up my armies, and then come back down again. We'll see. But that will all be next time. Also in the future, as I said earlier, I intend to get at least a Chaos Dwarf Lord so we can build a Chaos Dwarf army and possibly attack Karakarak. Karazakarak. The plan is there, whether it ends up turning out that way is another matter. Anyway, I'll thank you very much for joining me for this episode of Warhammer 2 Total War, and I hope you'll join me for the next one. Stop the recording here.